That's a good job of staying with it, Kevin. Speaking of that, Greg, into the crossover presented by Universal Orlando Resort. Welcome in an unbelievable second half in Orlando. The nightcap of our tripleheader just to have Game 6 of the Lakers and the Rockets. Taylor Rip from Dirk, Steve, BG, and UD. That was crazy. Down 24 in a do-or-die game, and Detroit completes the largest comeback win in Detroit's from BG and D. That was crazy. 24 in a die game, and completes the largest comeback win in Detroit. Just watch, Steve. Unbelievable. I mean, we came in at much. One side. We came in at halftime talking about Detroit, how poor they were, and how they didn't defend, and how they were disorganized on offense. I mean, what a turnover mentality from Detroit to come out, try to punch first in the second half. I mean, their defense was unbelievable. I mean, we like at 18 or something in the second half. Like 18 points in the second half. I mean, come on, that's worse than Atlanta lost. Lots to discuss with both the collapse and the comeback, but it's time right now for Changing the Game, presented by Universal Orlando Resort. An incredible performance here from Cade Cunningham to fuel the Pistons' incredible comeback, scoring 19 in the fourth quarter, 32 in the game. The Pistons came back from 24 points down, outscored Orlando 55-19 in the second half. And this was truly a historic collapse, the largest halftime deficit overcome in an elimination game in playoff history. Orlando was up 22 at halftime, had 60 total points in the half, scored just 19 in the second. What led to this collapse? I mean, when you miss 23 in a row, chances are the team will have a chance to beat. But the way they were missing those shots, I think they fell in love with the pick and roll and just trying to get downhill and target dunking at certain guys they wanted to target. And then when the ball did spring, instead of driving the ball and getting a better shot, it was just a lot of jacking. I don't think they were very patient with their offense. They didn't make Detroit's defense work a lot. Detroit's defense is great against the pick and roll. That is what they do well. They defend well against the pick and roll. So if you think you just want to consecutive misses in NBA playoff history, was there a lot of history was made tonight and none of it is good, guys? There's the tale of two. I mean, everything we said about Detroit at halftime, they came out and corrected, and everything that Orlando did good, they didn't do again. That's what at some point, like, call a timeout. We haven't gotten a good shot in 15 minutes. Call a timeout and draw up something. Give me a post, something, anything. That was shocking. It was hard to watch. Also, I mean, at some point, Golden Bataze was great in the first half. His energy, like, that's why Orlando was up. So, how do you come back out and come out so flat? Like, you just got lulled to sleep. I mean, leads can just give you such a false sense of security because they were playing one way in the first half and didn't do it in the second. It was just so quick. Yeah, I thought in the first half, the ball, it went in the lane. Detroit collapsed, kicked it out, had good shots. Magic had 16 assists in halftime. They were getting good shots. What we just watched was a bunch of hold the ball, contested shots, dribble in there, pump fake, lean back, contested shots, just didn't work enough to get good shots. I mean, they were 4 for 37 field goals in the second half. Also, just to let you know to say where to go from here is that the lax and physical passes, like that just, it will get you beat every time. And after the first 2 or 3, you'd think they would have, we had this under control, but that's probably one of the most frustrating things that we were watching, and it was just like, how can you possibly think it's okay to just make a pass like this when a guy's 5 feet away? It's frustrating that we sitting over here and not playing it, they only gonna score 80 points. So they only gonna score 79, we might as well make some more fun. I think I'm more here, that is 80s basketball. I give you 4 free throws and 6 fouls. I'm trying to tell you, the boys go from here. You have Game 7 to play, how does that half? So they have Game 7, that'll be at 3:30 on Sunday on ABC, but 13 teams in NBA history have won a series after trailing 3-1. The 2003 Pistons are one of them, and they came back to beat the Magic. So there's a whole area here that doesn't exist. We'll see you at halftime. Right now, we're going to send it to Houston for Game 6 of the Lakers and Rockets.
Back with you on SportsCenter. We promised you a 6-pack of Game 6s. The Magic host the Pistons for a right to head to the conference semis. No Franz Wagner for Orlando. Detroit, 3.5-point road favorites. Paolo Banchero, Cade Cunningham each went for 45 in Detroit's Game 5 win. Alton Youngmisuk is in O-Town for this Game 6. Noam, you've been back and forth nonstop between Detroit and Orlando this whole series. We know Franz Wagner is out with the calf strain. What are the Magic saying about replacing his presence on both ends of the floor?
Well, Phil, I think the Magic have been preparing to be without Franz Wagner for a while. He obviously did not play in Game 5, was ruled out very quickly for Game 6, ruled out yesterday. Jamal Mosley told reporters this morning he did not participate in shoot-around, and I got to tell you, it's not looking good if this series is extended to a Game 7 on Sunday that Franz Wagner would be able to return and play. How impactful was Wagner in this series? In the first 4 games of this series, when he was the primary defender in Cade Cunningham, he held Cade to 6 for 24 shooting, 3 for 16 from 3, and a total of 6 turnovers. So 6 field goals, 6 turnovers. Without him, you saw what happened in Game 5. Cade Cunningham explodes for 45. Paolo Banchero said without Wagner, he knew he had to be more aggressive. So you saw him explode for 45. The Magic may need that again tonight, and they will need Anthony Black and also Jamal Cain, the guy who delivered the very Scottie Pippen-like dunk over Patrick Ewing. If he does that again tonight, this building is going to explode. They need guys like that to step up in place of Wagner.
Yeah, between Black and Cain, Orlando's probably responsible for the best regular season dunk and the best postseason dunk right there. The Magic trying to pick up their first series win for the franchise since 2010 when they swept the first 2 rounds. Myung-Suk, thanks so much. Enjoy the game. Docket tonight in the NBA, the Cavs look to close out the Raptors to advance to the second round. Toronto's likely to be shorthanded as Brandon Ingram, with a heel issue, has been downgraded to doubtful. He played just 11 minutes in Game 5. Jamal Collier joins us ahead of this Game 6 from the 6. Jamal, let's start with the home team. What are the Raptors saying about stepping up to force a Game 7 despite likely being down a key piece?
And look, the Raptors are preparing either way, whether Ingram can play or not. But R.J. Barrett said that elimination game mindset that you have to have, you got to be scrappy, you got to be tough. That really matches what the Raptors have been trying to do all season and all series long. And this is a team that has been gaining a lot of confidence. Barrett says it really goes back to that second half of Game 2 in Cleveland. It's a game they lost, but it was really at halftime going forward there. They felt that they made the sort of necessary adjustments to figure out how to better defend Cleveland stars, Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, and really they turned a corner there and got a lot of confidence with the young stars on this team that haven't had a lot of playoff experience in the past. They know the task in front of them, but the home team has won every game so far in this series. They got a lot of confidence in this building to force this back to Cleveland for a Game 7.
All right, well, let's switch to the Cavs side of things. They're the biggest favorite of any team playing tonight. This game has the highest total. What's Donovan Mitchell's approach to close out this series and get an elusive, all-important first road win of the set?
Yeah, and Phil, we all been waiting for that big Donovan Mitchell scoring game, right? These last 3, he's really struggled shooting from the field. But Mitchell said he's not worried about that at all. And as a matter of fact, he said we've seen the Donovan Mitchell show, right, where he scores a lot of points. And we've seen how that movie ends, as a matter of fact, in the playoffs. And that's why he's really focused on the group and the group effort so far this season. Dennis Schroeder was cooking in the fourth quarter in that Game 5, and when Kenny Atkinson turned to Mitchell and tried to put him back in the game, Mitchell said he did not want to go back in, allowed those guys to continue playing well.